Friday guys, you're watching Ledger Live, your go-to channel for decoding ICP and everything decentralized. Before we jump in, quick reminder, if you would like to support our work, you can donate to Ledger Live using the wallet in the description below. So, if you have been anywhere near CryptoX lately, you have probably seen the chatter about Internet Computer Protocol. Accusations that Dignity is dumping tokens and quietly cashing out. But YouTuber Fabio, who has built a following around clear-eyed breakdowns of market manipulation and regulatory risk, is taking a calmer route. Instead of fanning the flames, Fabio went straight to the data. He analyzed the top 1,000 ICP wallets and found that 9 of the top 15 haven't moved since 2022. That's a strong indicator of long-term holding, not dumping. And when you look at the year-on-year numbers, those big wallets have only dropped by about 2%. But here is the twist. Fabio found that wallets holding more than 10 ICP, what he calls meaningful wallets, have grown by 26% in the same period. So while the whales mostly stayed put, more smaller holders are entering the scene. According to Fabio, this kind of organic redistribution is actually healthy. It signals growing retail interest and makes the protocol more decentralized. He also addressed the claim that Dignity is offloading tokens. Not exactly breaking news. Dignity has been upfront about using ICP to pay developers from day one. Infrastructure at this scale doesn't build itself. Paying teams with native tokens or liquidated tokens is pretty normal in crypto. Now, what about staking? Fabio pointed out that Dignity continues to restake large portions of its ICP. That doesn't look like a foundation preparing to cash out. Staking locks tokens up and reduces liquidity. It's a move that says we are in this for the long haul. He also reminded followers about the Genesis distribution, all public, all documented. Much of the current panic, he argues, is rooted in people not reading the original tokenomics. And it's a fair point. If investors skipped the fine print before jumping in, that's on them. Even the rise in exchange-based ICP supply from 7.7% to 9.45% isn't that alarming in context. Around 10 million tokens were unlocked from the network nervous system during the same time. A slight rise in exchange supply was practically inevitable. What makes Fabio's perspective valuable is that he is not defending Dignity. He is just putting numbers on the table. In a space where screenshots and speculation can turn into headlines overnight, that kind of sober analysis is rare, and the community seems to appreciate it. Fabio even said he would consider doing a full video breakdown if people wanted more detail. Whether or not it shifts public sentiment, one thing is clear, the facts don't quite match the fear. Now, while Fabio is focused on tracking big picture movement in token supply, creators on the ground are watching something else, how their own digital projects consume resources. That's where CLOAD's latest update makes a difference. CLOAD just launched its new Cycles feature inside the Creator Center, and it's a big win for transparency. For those not familiar, cycles are what power operations on the internet computer. Think uploading files, storing data, or updating your app. Until now, tracking how cycles were used was a bit like guessing your electricity bill by watching the toaster. But with this update, everything is visible. There is now a detailed usage log that shows where your cycles are going and when. Creators can now see their balance at a glance, and every action is recorded. Whether it's uploading a big video, tweaking settings, or managing app assets, you can now pinpoint exactly how much it costs in cycles. This isn't just useful for solo creators. For teams managing multiple assets, it's game-changing. Project leads can track usage per team member, spot what's consuming the most resources, and adjust accordingly. And if you are trying to forecast budgets for your next phase, this helps there too. The historical data lets you estimate how much you will need for similar actions later. That kind of predictability is a huge upgrade, especially when you're operating on grants or limited resources. Plus, the design of the tool matters. It's simple, clean, and doesn't require you to be a developer. That's key in Web3 right now, making powerful tools accessible to people without technical backgrounds. It's also a move that answers a growing critique of decentralized infrastructure, lack of visibility. By giving users full insight into backend processes, CLOAD is pushing toward a model where nothing is hidden. Whether you are a grant-funded dev team or an independent NFT creator, knowing exactly where your cycles are going means less guesswork and more control. And it's not just about reporting. Visibility like this can shape user behavior. Creators might start planning uploads or project milestones more efficiently just by having this data available in real time. It's an upgrade, not just in tech, but in how people manage and scale their projects. So now that creators have better visibility over their backend cost, what about the front-end experience? The kind that's quick, addictive, and rewards you for simply swiping. Think hot or not, but with a Web3 twist. Yeah, that's where our next story takes us. Do you remember Hot or Not? That swipe-based video game that made noise for mixing fun with real-time payouts? Well, it's back, bigger, smoother, and faster. Now relaunched on Viral, the play-to-earn minigame is all about turning casual screen time into actual income. Here is how it works. You open the app, short videos play, and you swipe hot or not. That's it. Each swipe earns you points, and those points convert into real money. No gimmicks, no confusing rules. And yes, you can cash out instantly, not soon. Not pending review, instantly. The timing couldn't be better. People already spent hours scrolling through short-form content. Viral's new system just adds a small twist. Your reaction now earns you money. It's a reward layer built onto a behavior you are already doing. What's impressive here isn't just the concept, it's the execution. Viral made sure the interface is clean, responsive, and mobile first. There is no need to grind or log in daily to maintain streaks. You play when you want, earn as much as you like, and leave when you are done. That kind of low commitment earning model is appealing to a new kind of user. Not hardcore games, not crypto traders, but regular people who want value for their attention. Waiting for the bus, swipe and earn. Killing 5 minutes before a meeting, you are good. The social layer also adds depth. The videos you swipe on aren't random. They come from creators on the Viral platform. So by playing, you are not just earning, you are also helping content creators get more views. It's a win-win loop. Creators upload, users react, everyone gets paid. In the broader scheme, Hot or Not taps into a trend we have been watching closely, the shift toward micro-engagement monetization. People want to get paid for their time online and they are no longer shy about it. The relaunch proves that play to earn doesn't need to be complex or buried in crypto jargon. It can be simple, fun, and completely accessible. And that's probably why it's catching fire again. If you found this episode useful, consider supporting the channel via the wallet address in the description. You will also find links to the projects we covered and the latest ledger letter. See you next week.